Let's 73 and stay healthy, take care, Max. Bye bye.
It's just having fun, getting people on the bands chatting. My world of amateur radio. Just sitting there listening on a frequency, listening to people calling in from all over the place. And amateur radio really is a fantastic hobby.
Okay, Stuart. Well, I've just took a little bit of video.
So this is Germany 5 Sierra Tango United in company calling GX, over. G5STU with 2E1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. Thanks for coming back to the call, Victor. Germany 5 Sugar Tango Uniform Stuart, lucky days.
Thank you very much. Yes, great that you called in also today. The last time I think you were mobile. So always great to have you in the lock queue.
Hello and welcome. It's the Monday stream time. I'm Stuart, G5STU. Hello to anybody that's already watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or even on Station Master now. You can watch it directly on Station Master Online, my website. So there you go. Who knows who watches these things? I know a lot of people watch and don't actually comment or whatever. That's cool. It's nice to know you're there. I get a few direct messages from people saying, you know, they don't necessarily comment, but they're watching anyway. So there we go. Okay, we're going to jump on 40 meters, make some contacts. Andy and Lee are not here this weekend. Andy's on holiday for a couple of weeks, and I think Lee's working away from home apparently. So yeah, he's not here either. But there we go. On the wall behind me, you can see the Earth spinning. Let me just switch to the other screen, and I'll explain what that is. There we go. So on Station Master now, on Station Master desktop, we've got this 3D spinning Earth that depicts all of the contacts being made. Excuse me. It's actually it's showing cluster data, HF cluster data mainly. Anything with a dashed line is well, it's a spot basically. It depends what you've got set up. So I've got voice spots only at the moment, so we can see from the pink lines there's some 10 meter activity going on. All those pink lines are 10 meters. So there we go. It's a good way of visualizing band propagation. That's available on the Station Master website and on the desktop app. But enough of me waffling, and let's get on with it. So yeah, hello Andy, Nathan, and anybody else, Matt, that's watching. Is that a flat Earth? It's whatever you want it to be. Okay, let's get on 40 meters, see if we can make a few contacts. I've not been on the radio, no idea what the band conditions are like, so this could not go too well, who knows. Right, 7134 or thereabouts. Let's switch over. Okay, radio audio on.
1, 2, testing. Here's the frequency in use, 7130. The frequency in use, G5STU.
Mike 0 Kilo Charlie Victor.
Yeah, you're quick, Kev. The Kev on the key, as they say. How you doing?
Yeah, no, all good, Stu. Great to hear you, mate. 59 plus 10, you report. I was looking at on Station Master. I could see you was on 7134, but all I had was QRM on there, and I thought, blimey, I hope you don't key up on that one. Go ahead.
Roger. So stand by a minute, Kev. I'm just setting up my audio level. Something's not right here. Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2. Monitor level's not quite high enough in my headphones. Hang on. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I think that's better. Anyway, Kev, how have you been?
All good, mate. I had a big birthday this weekend. 62 years old, so I've been out doing a little bit of party, but not too much. Not a lot of radio, to be honest. A couple of contacts this evening. I think three in a on voice. Yeah, I've been taking it easy, Stu. What about yourself?
Yeah, well, happy birthday, mate. I did drop you a little happy birthday on the old Facebook, but Yeah, for me, I've not really done any radio. Obviously, there was contests on this weekend, weren't there? So I had a little play at about, 2 a.m. one day, I think it was. And for the rest of it, I just steered well clear, Kev. I was just working on this globe thing that I've been working on Station Master. So I'd worked on that Thursday night, Friday night, all day Saturday, Kev, over.
G5STU M0KTV. So have you actually got it up and working now then, Stu? Because I can remember you talking about this globe thing. It must have been a year ago. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. It will be on your Station Master, Kev, but you need to turn it on. So if you've got the live stream running, I'm showing you now on the screen where you need to turn it on. So go into User Interface and untick the Earth box to allow it to show up. And when you do that, you just restart, save and restart, and the Earth tab will start showing up, Kev. And you can show spots on it. You can show your own contacts. You can see all the other Station Master contacts. In fact, I'm going to set it to just show my contacts, and and then we can see what's going on.
Well, I will have a look at it, Stu. I find it's a bit confusing for me, listening on the radio and listening to a live stream at the same time, whilst also having Discord going in the background. So, yeah, not very good at multitasking, Stu, but when we finish talking, I will go and have a look at it. And I'm not sure whether you are live streaming at the moment. You just said so, didn't you? So, I'll have a look a bit later on, Stu. Go ahead.
Yeah, no worries, Kev. It's all good. In fact, I'm trying to get it to show just my contacts, but it's showing everyone at the minute. It's obviously a bit buggy. It's all new. But yeah, no worries, mate. Anyway, lovely to talk to you. And like I say, happy birthday. And we'll catch you next time. Absolutely romping in. 59 plus, over.
Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, 59 plus 10 this way, Stu. Crack on, have a great evening, and I'll be sat on the side listening. Cheers and beers.
Lovely job. Cheers, Kev. G5STU listening. It's ending Zulu.
Mike 1, Charlie India Zulu.
Mike 1, I also heard Nathan in there. Mike 1, Charlie India Zulu. Good evening, Stephen. I'll chat meeting next time round. Go ahead.
Yeah, good. Sorry, I have a bit of interference, Stu. The Station Master Jason. Never mind, we'll work with it.
Yeah, no problems. Yeah, somebody's parked a bit close, haven't they? But you're about a 5'8" with me, 58 today, Stephen. I see we last worked a week ago, so maybe that was when I last live streamed. So I don't think I've been on the radio much in the last week, have I?
It was probably when you last live stream. Not your final live stream, but your real live stream. I got you on 59 plus 10 up into rugby.
Yeah, lovely job. Yeah, I did a bit of streaming of the Earth, and that was just a demo, really, just to show, the guys using Station Master what it does, sort of thing, in case they hadn't noticed it. So there we go. Okay, lovely to get you in the log today. 5'8" for you. All the best. 7-3. Thank you.
Yeah, all the best.
QRZ G5STU listening. Yeah, I forgot to call you in, Nathan. How are you doing, over?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Not so strong tonight. I'm only going to give you a 5 seconds with a separate readable. We had a big fun fair inside, a big festival in town this weekend, and it was noisy. Very noisy. Playing music and big from Friday to Sunday. It was a bit frustrating. I was about 100 metres away from the big noise source. So,
I was just trying to adjust the pass band there to get rid of some noise, but it didn't really work. But it went down here at the local car park where I go sometimes mobile. The fair always, when the fair comes to town, it parks up on the field right next to it, and obviously they've got massive generators and lots of dodgy electrics, and it's just a nightmare. It completely wipes out the radio, Nathan, over.
I'll tell you what, that really did surprise me, because it was a big event. The whole town was full of stalls and food stands and giant fun fair and generators everywhere, and there wasn't a bit of QRM. I was very, very surprised by that. It was music getting played. Apart from on the Saturday afternoon, it was lovely weather, and it was like classic 90s stuff, like Bizarre and that sort of thing. So I was working on my little rotator project and got them along to that. But the rest of the time it was abysmal music. I can only describe it as just bad happy hardcore. It was awful. There we go. The G5STU from 70KCI.
70KCI, G5STU. Okay, let me just put this back on that. So 1 second. And yeah, well, you just got to work with what you've got, don't you? And somebody's a bit close to us. So I think after this contact, I think I might move up or down a little bit and see if I can figure out where they are, because they're making it a bit difficult to hear you, Nathan. But otherwise, you'd be crystal clear. But anyway, I hope it goes well with your azimuth and what is it? Azimuth and elevation project. You'll have to let me know how you're getting on with that. I know you had a bit of a bug going on with it. So if you did want me to connect in and help you debug something, I'm more than happy to do it, mate. But for now, I'll say 7-3. You're 57 with me today, over.
Roger, 5-7. Yeah, cheers for the offer sale, mate. I've actually fixed the bug. It was an issue right into the EFROM on the ESP36, but the next challenge is trying to calibrate the gyro. Anyway, I'll leave that for another time. So 73, mate, enjoy the pilot.
Yeah, lovely job. Cheers, Nathan, and we'll catch you next time. Okay, stand by. I'm probably going to QSY a little bit. That's typical. QRM stops when you want it. Okay, 7128 is the frequency in use, please. 1 2 1 2. 1 second. 1 2. 1 2. Making sure the amplifier's happy. Golf 5, Sierra Tango United, listening. Hello. Would you like to say hello, or are you just going to make some noises? G5STU, QRZ. Okay, let's move somewhere else. Here's the frequency in use, please. G5STU. Going to end up back where we started. 1 2 is the frequency in use. G5STU. 1 2.
Mike 0 Delta Charlie X-ray.
Yeah, how you doing, Darren? And 1 second. 1 2. Just making sure I'm tuned up. I've just been spinning up and down the bands, trying to find another gap, and ended up back where I started. Over.
I clicked the follow button with you in the field there, so it quickly followed you. I thought I'd get in quick. Well done on the drone, by the way. I've just, I did actually look on the site, you know, with the web link, but actually when I just heard you speak on your last QSO there, I realised I had to enable the button on it, so I obviously copied what you did, and I've now got it on the window there.
Yeah, happy days. I've not made it super obvious because it's all new and very, you know, buggy and probably what doesn't work properly, and you know, so I've just sort of hidden it away while I perfect it. Darren, over.
Yeah, just a quick one. What's the just my contacts tick? You don't want that tick if you want the rest of station master, is that right?
Yeah, if you you tick that, it doesn't seem to work that well at the moment because I just tested it. But if you tick that, the solid lines on the globe are contacts only. So the dotted lines are spots, the solid lines are contacts. And if you tick just my contacts, it should only show your own contacts as you make them. It will still show the spots, but you can untick the spots as well. Like I say, it's a bit buggy, so you might have to reload it a couple of times to get it to work properly. Over.
Mate, you're all right. That's a fantastic new addition. Well done. You must have worked real hard on that. So I noticed you hadn't been about lately much, and what with the contest on and everything, I doubt you'd have been very successful, Stu, anyway. It was really noisy with all that going on. Over to you.
Yeah, absolutely. I was here working on it and had the radio on in the background, and I did have a little go for about half an hour, handed out a few points, but not my thing. I don't mind the really big contests when there's, the bands are absolutely rammed with stations and you can work people every minute, one after the other. When you can do that, I kind of don't mind because, but when it's just one of these sort of localised ones and you might get a contact every 5 minutes or whatever, it's just, what's the point, Darren? Over?
No, I totally agree with you. I mean, we've got the big one, haven't we, at the end of next month anyway. The October one, the CQ Worldwide, is normally really good. I really do have fun with that one. And as you say, you can get on 10 metres and you can just be wall to wall all the way through 10 metres with nothing but stateside. Could take you 2 hours going through the lot. So, it's quite fun when you do all that. But I think, to be honest with you, last year when I'd done the CQ Worldwide, I think by the time I'd finished that weekend, I don't think I wanted to see another contest again for the rest of the year, mate.
Yeah, well, for your rest of your life. When I first got into radio, a few years back, I did. A few of us were into the contests in the big ones, and I did some of the CQ WPX or whatever it was, CQ Worldwide, and it went crazy on it the first sort of year, and then since then it's like, you know what? Do I really want to spend all that time just shouting CQ contest or whatever? I'm not knocking those that want to do that. I spend all day coding, and some people probably think I'm mad for doing that, Darren. Over.
No, mate. I mean, you've only got to look at what Julian's been gone, or Mike Zero CXT, should I say, he's been gone. He's back now. I haven't heard from him since he's been back, but I think he must have had a late night last night. I think he's actually on air. I saw him on Station Master a little bit earlier, but he's probably on. But, in the week that he's been gone and come back again, look at what you've done on Station Master in that 1 week. I think just as he went, you came out with that new map, which was you log in the contacts on the map. So he hadn't even seen that yet. He's just got back. Not only has he got that, there's the Globe as well waiting for him, Stu.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, well, we'll have to send him on holiday more often. HI. I think where's he been? The Caribbean or something, was it?
Well, he's got a house out in Barbados as well, and I think he realised that his dad hadn't been, and his dad is in his 80s now, so I think he just thought it was about time he took his dad over there to show him the site. So I think they spent a week, he'll tell you himself when he's on, but I think they spent a week him showing his dad basically the island. Back to you.
Oh, well, fantastic. Yeah, no, I see what you mean, and I bet that's a great trip for him. Absolutely fantastic. I didn't get to work him on his call sign. I know he did put up a post in the Station Master Discord that he was on air. Unfortunately, I didn't see it until about a couple of hours later, so I missed him. But never mind, we'll have to look out for him next time, Darren. But I've seen you've been busy on the radio. Like I say, I see you popping up on Station Master a lot, and I sometimes shortwave listen. I don't, I'm quite often listening, but don't necessarily always jump on. But I see Station Master's very busy tonight, Darren. Loads of people on air. Over.
Yeah, I noticed that, and there's some really good signals. I'll be honest with you. I found even on 12 metres earlier, I got straight into Brazil, and he was 5'9" plus to me, and I was 5'9" to him. And 12 metres, I haven't had that working very well here for a long while, or it never seems there's anyone on it. And he was the exact station. I didn't realise until afterwards, till I saw it on your map, funny enough, and I thought, hold on, that's the same bloke twice. And when I looked, I'd had him on one of the other bands, I don't know what it was, I think 20 metres or 17, whatever. And then 10 minutes later, got that exact station again on 12. So I think there's a bit going on tonight, Stu. But very well done on everything you've done there, mate, because I can just imagine that's been quite a few late nights for you with what you've done there. So very well done, mate. It is much appreciated. And yeah, you've got to watch your P's and Q's, haven't you? I know what you mean about the shortwave listening. I'm exactly the same. Sometimes you can sit there and I just enjoy just listening to it. You know, I don't always kick in, and if I can hear that you're going for it, you know, I don't always jump in, but I just thought, well, I'll follow him, and as quick as his VFO can go, mine should follow him, so I'll get in quick. Back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they always say, don't they? I don't know who they are or where they got the number from, but they say, you know, if there's always at least, I don't know, 10, 20 plus people listening to any frequency at a given time, and you've got all the shortwave listeners out there. That, you know, they're just on a receiving device only, unlicensed and whatever. And obviously, the people that are wanting to talk to you, listening on the air, perhaps sort of waiting. You know, it's crazy when you think about it, just how many people are probably listening to all the QSOs going on all the time. It does make for fascinating listening, doesn't it, amateur radio? I'm sure. I'm not quite sure why, because quite often, Darren, all we ever talk about is radio. Over.
Yeah, I know, and actually, some people are moan if you don't talk about anything but radio, but I'll be honest with you, I try and mix it up a bit. I've always, I mean, when you've heard some of those pilots going, and I think the trouble is, I notice pretty quickly when you've got like endless people, one after the other like that, if you just go through the 4 fundamental questions each time, after a while, that is really, I'm not going to use the word boring, but it's a bit repetitive, isn't it? And I found it a much easier and more pleasurable experience if you can talk to someone about something to do with them. And usually it just takes a little flick on the QRZ page, which is very helpful on your station master, because the minute you've hit the go button, the page is there, isn't it? It's just a matter of clicking on the tab. And you can change a conversation between each and every person, and especially if you've already spoken to them once or twice, and you've got to know what they're all about. So I find I can go on for quite a few hours like that. So, but I know what you mean. I've suffered exactly the same as I heard you as well with the throat, Stu. Back to you.
G5STU. Well, my throat is of is my own making. It's the vaping. I need to stop vaping. I've sort of told myself I'm going to stop. I stopped smoking when I was 40, and then I picked up vaping, and I think I'm like 45 now. So I think I need to pack up the vaping, but I need something to do instead. You know, I need some packet of mints or something. I think it's more the flavour that I like. It's like real low nicotine stuff, and I think it's more the flavour than anything else is why I do it. But anyway, lovely to catch up with you, mate, and thanks for jumping in and saying hello. Hopefully there's a few more out there who want to say hello before we pull the plug. I'll be here till about 9 o'clock, and obviously we'll hear you live streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and somewhere else. Station Master Online as well, Darren. Lovely to catch you, mate, and I'll put it back round for you the final. 59 plus, by the way.
Yeah, you too. I just realised I hadn't given you a signal report either. Fantastic audio, Stu, 59 plus. Always a pleasure to speak to you, as you know. So, and hopefully now you've got a lot of that programming out the way. We might be hearing a bit more of you. So I'll leave you. Won't hold you any longer, mate. And you never know, you might get Mike 0CXT in next. Great to get you in the log, Stu. You, Mike 0DCX73, mate.
Yeah, lovely, Darren. And it's now official. It's an official ham radio live stream because Andy Cowley has turned up in the chat. So hello to Andy, the main man. All the best, Darren. 7-3 and QRZ G5STU listening.
Mike 0TTT.
M0 Tango Papa Tango. Good evening, Dave. 59 today, over.
Yeah, you're also 5 and 9, mate. 5 and 9. Good to hear your voice. Hope you had a good day, over.
Yeah, fantastic. I had a nap this evening. I said last week, because I had a bit of brain fog on this live stream last week, Dave, and I said to myself, I won't have a nap next week, but I did. I couldn't resist. But we're all right. I think I'm awake. But I was just wondering, Dave, I thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to ask, I need a question to ask people when they call in, and after talking to Darren, I'm not sure if it's the right question, because it is a radio question. I was going to ask, what do you love most about the hobby, Dave? Go ahead.
40 metres. No, in all seriousness, I like operating and stuff, but I do like the building up stuff and rearranging stuff, and I like they used to call it pottering or tinkering or stuff like that. I quite like that, but for me, 40 metres
meters into G. That's what I enjoy the most.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, obviously, you know, as the cycle changes and whatever, you know, a couple of years ago, Dave, when a lot of us got into the hobby, 40 metres into G wasn't even a thing, Dave, over?
No, I know. We were on 80 metres, weren't we, with a club? It was only 80 metres at work. So we've been spoiled for quite a while. But yeah, I like the local stuff. I don't mind the DX or getting into Europe, but I do like the local DX. Don't forget to ask yourself that question as well, and it'd be interesting to see what the answer is. Hopefully I haven't missed it, but don't forget to ask that question yourself, over.
Yeah, Roger. I'll have to think about that. I should have thought about that first, but there's a lot of things I like about it. Obviously, being a programmer, it gives me a lot of reasons to write code, which I absolutely love, you know, and obviously Station Master is the example of that. And you say the 40 metres being great and stuff. I tell you what, one of the best pile-ups I ever had, and it was a total surprise, and I did it on a Tuesday lunchtime, a live stream, and it was 20 metres. I thought, I'm going to go on 20 metres, 400 watts, Sigma HF 360, and I had a pile-up all across Europe, and I worked one UK station at the very end, the last contact, and I think he was up on the Isle of Skye, and that was one of the best 20 minutes of radio I'd ever had, Dave. It was just, you know, contact after contact, and the last 3 or 4 were quite funny, because one of them was a truck driver in Sweden, and another guy was an angry Netherlands station that was angry that I said I was going back to work, and he'd been waiting for 5 minutes, so that made me laugh, Dave, over.
Like it. That is funny, and that's the beautiful thing about the hobby, isn't it? It's got something for everybody, and I think sometimes your focus changes. Sometimes it's all on something else, like the 2 metres, 145 alive, and then I get into 2 metres, but I always come back to the old 40 metres. But no, lots queuing up on Station Master there, I see. Lots of people queuing up, ready to talk to you, mate, but it's always a pleasure. And good to get you in the log, and enjoy the rest of the evening, buddy. Take care. 73 for now, Stu.
Yeah, lovely, mate. I'll tell you what I'll do then. I'm going to look on Station Master. If you're on Station Master, you don't want me to call you, put yourself as shortwave listening, and I won't call you. But those of you are on there on the frequency, let me have a quick look, and I'll see if I can pull you in. Ian, Mike 1, Golf, Sugar X-Ray. Any copy?
Delta 4, Bravo for radio.
Okay, no copy on Ian. Go ahead. The other station? Golf 4?
Papa Delta 4, Bravo, Oscar Radio.
Okay, Papa Delta 4, Bravo, Oscar Radio. Good evening. You're about a 5 and a 5. Name's Stu, Sugar Tango United.
Hi, Stu. Good evening. My name is Boris, Bravo, Oscar, Romeo, India, Sierra, from the Netherlands, with about 90 whiskey on a ICOM 7200.
Yeah, lovely. You peaked 5 and 9 then, and I'm wondering, are you a Max Verstappen fan, over?
Yeah, I have to, of course, but it's fun. It's a bit boring at the moment because he wins all the time. I like some competition would be better. Over.
Yeah, well, I'm a Max fan as well. Ever since his first race in Formula One that he won, you know, on that rainy day, absolutely fantastic. I've been a fan since then. So yeah, I don't mind him winning as long as Lewis isn't winning. I'm quite happy, Boris. Over.
Oh, okay, yeah. I can't imagine. All right. Hey, how's the audio? Is it okay?
Yeah, the audio's fine. There's a bit of QRM. You know, there's a bit of QRM with you, but I'm hearing every word. Over.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, there is some thunder storms nearing in on me, so I'm calling it a day for now, and I wish you all the best. 73.
Yeah, no problem. Can I ask you a quick question before you go? What's the one thing you love the most about this hobby, Boris? Over. What do you like the most?
It's the tinkering with all the stuff and changing the antenna temporarily and then for a couple of years on the house, stuff like that.
Yeah, fantastic. Many thanks. 59, your report. We'll catch you next time, Boris. Thank you. 73.
73, Papa Delta 4, Bravo, Alpha Radio.
Okay, anybody else? Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United.
I
I heard Andy in there. M7XTT.
evening, Stu.
Yeah, how you doing? M7XTT, 58 today, over.
Yeah, Roger, cheers to 58. You're 5'9 plus, Stu. So I didn't realise you'd called me. I had loads of other people in at the same time, over.
Yeah, it's got a few there now, so I'll speed up a little bit. But you're peaking 59, Andy. What do you love best about the radio, over?
Personally, making antennas. I make one every couple of weeks now, and I also like the same as Dave. I like the 40 metres local stuff, but then I like a bit of contesting as well. Not so much now. I haven't got my big aerial, but I had a little dabble for a couple of hours and won the weekend. But yeah, mostly making antennas. So it gives you something to do on your next videos there, Stu. Hi, over.
Yeah, no, antennas is about the only thing really left to make, isn't there? Unless you're really into making some radios and amps and whatever else. But I think for most people, certainly coming into the hobby in recent years, I can't speak for everybody, but antennas are kind of the only thing left, aren't they, that you can actually play around with. So I do like making antennas myself, to be fair. Anyway, Andy, lovely to get you in the log, mate. All the best. 7-3.
7-3 to Stu. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Okay, QRZ.
Germany 4, Sierra Bravo.
Germany 4, please.
Germany 4, X-ray Sierra Bravo, Stu.
X-ray Sierra Bravo. Golf 4 X-ray Sierra Bravo. Good evening. The name's Stu, Sugar Tango United. I see we've worked 3 months ago. I don't have your name in front of me though, but you're sounding fine. Over.
Yeah, Roger, name's Walt, Whiskey Alpha Lima Tango, situated in between Doncaster and Barnsley, Stu. I'm actually got your program on the moment. I've got it obviously live streaming. I know there's quite a few stations. And to answer the question, mine was the intervention into 27. 27 provided a flat way for me. And I think the real excitement for me is I spent quite a lot of time in the Merchant Navy, and I spent a long while in Mauritius, and it's being able to communicate with Mauritius when band conditions allow, and I really get a pleasure after calling some of the old places I've been when I was in the Merchant Navy. Roger?
Yeah, excuse me, frog in the throat. Yeah, absolutely. And I remember I was just looking at your QRZ page, and I remember watching it, looking at it last time. And yeah, well, fantastic. Well, you're about 5. I think you're 5 and 9 actually with me here, and we're using 400 watts into a ham stick dipole, believe it or not. Well, what's your station today? Over.
Yeah, Roger. Station is the FCDX 101MP. I've got the 1200S in mind, but it's not. And then also the antenna is end-fed long wire. For the higher bands I use a hex beam because I had my Sefer IR ripped out in the wind a couple of years ago, and I just couldn't get hold of one at that time. It was in the transition of agencies between Walton and Stanton's and Martin Lynch's, but I think they've sorted it now. So, but the X-Beam works well for me. It works well on the iBand. Still, I'm not going to hold it. I'm looking at your logging program and the world program. I'm sure I've downloaded it. I'll just have to have a look. Is the world program a plug-in, Roger?
The little world thing, you just need to turn it on in the settings. If you've got the live stream on, I'll show you the setting on the screen now. You go into user interface and untick the box that says Earth. Untick it, because that means it won't be hidden. So you just need, if the Earth tick box isn't there, just update the software and it will be there, and then the Earth tab will show. You might need to restart Station Master for it to work, but that's how you get it. Well, over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I think I've got to update it. It looks like a bit of a firmware update needed. When did I download it? About 6 or 7 weeks since, I think. I'm not quite sure. But I've got the log for old men, etc. as well. But yeah, I'm not going to hold it to the say still. It's not fair to the other people that's waiting to work you. And I'm sure there's quite a queue there. And all waiting to work it. Thanks ever so much for putting the section on. It's a pleasure just to be able to say, know that somebody's going to be there, you know, who you'd like to have a rack show with, Roger?
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, not a problem. Thanks for jumping in and saying hello, Walt, and pleasure to work you for the second time, and we'll catch you again another day. All the best. 7-3 for now. Bye-bye. Golf 5, Sierra Tango United, listening. A few in there, QRZ. Mike India 7, Charlie Delta Lima. Colin, how you doing?
Not too bad, sir. Not too bad. You're saying well. Let's say go ahead.
Yeah, lovely. 5 and 8. Long time, actually. Couple of months since we last spoke, Colin. I hope you're keeping well, over. Yeah, lots of QRM with you, Colin, but you're a 5.7 with QRM. And, sorry, did you ask me a question? Ask it again, over. Yeah, I got too much noise with you, Colin. I just can't understand what you're asking me. Try one more time. No, I can't get it, mate. I can't get it. You'll have to ask me in the chat, in the old YouTube chat. There's just too much QRM on the frequency at the moment, mate. But sorry about that. We'll catch you next time, Colin. 7-3. All the best. QRZ G5STU. 2E0 Papa Tango Victor. Hello, Gary. I'll take the meeting next time round.
Yeah, many thanks. You're 5'9", Stu, and 2 North SCs here.
The QRM's gone now, look. When I was talking to Colin, I could barely hear him. But yeah, you're sounding fine. About 5'9" down to Paul today, over.
Yeah, fantastic. Mate, I've not actually looked at your channel, excuse my ignorance, but can I ask what the programme is, the station was? Is that a Windows programme, is it?
Yeah, Roger, it's a Windows program. You can download it. It's basically free. There are some sort of premium bits to it, but the 99% of it's free. It costs me an absolute fortune to run it, so I do have to charge for something to help pay for it. But yeah, if you go to my YouTube channel, there should be a link at the top of the YouTube channel. Actually, just look at my QRZ Station Master online, and then you can download it from there. It runs on Windows, and I am actually going to be rebuilding it into a different platform, so it'll run on Windows and Mac as well, Gary, over.
Yeah, sure. So the only one problem I've got here, Stu, I have no internet in the shack. The Wi-Fi doesn't get through the shack, so I'm a bit stuffed if it relies on a Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily need internet. It will work without it. You can log without it, but all of the fancy bells and whistles side of it does require internet in order to pull down the cluster information and various other bits and bobs. So it definitely is better with internet, but I think it does work without it, over.
Yes, I won't hold it, mate. I know you've got a few calling, so I won't take up too much of your time, but thanks for answering the call, Stu.
Yeah, not a problem, Gary. All the best. 73. QRZ G5STU.
Lima Yankee 7 Kilo.
Lima Yankee 7 Kilo. Good evening, Arnis. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, Stu. Some pure Marys, but with all the knots and contours and bits and bobs, I'm able to pick you up very well. You're 5'9", 59, and that should be the over.
Yeah, lovely. And you're about 5'7" with me, 5'7" today, no preamp on. And yeah, very noisy, isn't it? Very noisy. I did try to find a cleaner frequency, but no luck, unfortunately. Perhaps tonight would have been a good time to test out this magic RM noise software, this AI noise reduction. Maybe I should have tried that tonight, but it's not in line at the moment, and I'm live streaming, so it'll be a bit of a pain to connect it all up. But I'm hearing you fine, and let me just ask you a quick question, Arnis. What do you like most about this hobby? What's your favourite part of ham radio, Arnis, over?
Well, I don't know. Actually, I started in Account at the University of Technology Radio Club, and they were doing mostly contesting, so maybe the contesting hooked me up, and the adrenaline goes through the veins when you are working a pilot, and it's
like going to the casino or go fishing when you catch more fish, you want to catch more, over?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, when you got a pile-up going, whether it's a contest or just calling CQ or whatever, it is such a buzz, isn't it? And it depends what mood you're in. You know, some days you just hand out a report and move on, and some days you have a bit of a chat. But it is a bit of a rush when you're just getting through tens of stations every hour, or one a minute, or two a minute, or whatever. It's a whole different. It's certainly a different aspect to it. I wouldn't want to do it every day because it does take it out of you. But lovely. Okay, Arnest, thanks for calling in. And about a 58 today, peaking 58 thereabouts today. All the best, 7-3.
Yeah, thanks to again for the contact. See you later. Bye-bye.
Lovely job. QRZ. Anybody else? Golf 5 Sierra Tango United listening. 2 Echo 0 Victor Papa Delta. Go ahead.
Yes, Mike 7 Oscar Papa Delta. Hello?
Mexico 7 Oscar Papa Delta. Roger. Yeah, I've got you. You're right. Well, there's a lot of noise with you. Just about got you, John. I think you're on the Isle of Wight, Roger. I think you've said you've only just passed. Have you? 1st of September 2023. I can see it on your QRZ page. 10 days or thereabouts. Well, congratulations to you, John. Welcome to the hobby. And looks like you've got yourself up. Looks like you've got plenty of room for antennas. Over. I didn't get that. Go again. Right, yeah, you like making antennas. Yeah, fantastic. Well, I'm struggling to hear you a little bit, John, so I'll keep it short. You're about, I don't know, I will say 5 and 5 at the moment, 5 and 5 at best. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for thanks for calling in, 7-3.
Papa Alpha 1, 2, 3, test.
Yeah, the Papa Alpha 1 again?
Yes, it's Papa Alpha, then 1, 2, 3, and then test.
Sorry, go again.
Papa Alpha, the digit 1, the digit 2, the digit 3, and then Tango, Echo, Sierra, Tango.
Something test. Papa Alpha 1, 2, 3 test. Roger?
QSL.
Fantastic. What's that all about then?
Oh, we're testing S-meters, how far we can go.
So what are you testing, sorry?
We're testing other amateur radios S-meters from the radios, from the receivers. So what's my signal, please, over?
Yeah, you're 5 and 8, 5 and 8. That's no preamp on, and the radio is the FTDX 101 Delta this way, over.
Okay, well, you're 590 overnight in the Netherlands. Is it Golf 5 station, STU, is that correct?
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, Golf 5, Sierra Tango United. And I like the QRZ page, the little animated GIF there, Mickey's radio station. Very nice, over.
Yeah, we only have this call time for 2 weeks, for the last 2 days. And we're making as much voice calls as possible. So you're in the lock, and if you're up for a QSL card, you'll get a set QSL card as well, available on, Roger?
Yeah, fantastic. Well, it looks like you've got a very nice station there, so I think it's scouting something or other, isn't it? So, lovely. Well, thanks for calling in. I didn't get the name. What was the name?
Yes, you want the name here is Martin. Mike Alpha Romeo Tango November. And my personal call sign is Papa Alpha 0 Kilo Golf Bravo, over.
Papa Alpha 0 Kilo Golf Bravo, Martin. Lovely. Thanks for calling in, and all the best to you and everybody else at the station. 7-3 for now. Bye-bye.
7-3, bye-bye.
Many thanks. Anybody else? Golf 5 Sierra Tango United listening. A few in there. I can hear John calling. Mike 0 Hotel Echo Mike. Good evening.
Good evening, and you're 59, young man.
Yeah, lovely. 5 and 9 for you also, John. And I missed, I think I've missed Air Ambulance Week, John, this year, haven't I, over?
Yesterday was the last day of operation, yeah. Unfortunately, but what I can say to you, 2024
going to do something for the 10th anniversary.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I was meaning to do the Air Ambulance Week this year. I've done it for the last 2 years and completely missed me. I saw somebody post on Facebook when they were doing it, and it was the last day. And I thought to myself, if only they'd have posted a week earlier, and I would have got involved. But never mind, John. I'll be there next year with my Golf Bravo Zero Alpha Alpha, hopefully, if it's available. But yeah, look forward to catching your event, your anniversary station, John, when it goes. Over.
Yeah, well, it was me. I've been on virtually most of the week. It was me that put up that post. Many thanks for the call, Bus 73. For your information, Mexico Zero, helicopters emergency medics, 73.
Yeah, many thanks for the call, John. All the best. M0HEM G5STU. Now listening. Hello. Golf 1, please.
Good evening, Stuart. The call is Golf 1, Juliet Delta Tango. You're 5 and 9, plus a little bit into the city of Manchester. The name is Graham. Nothing noise coming in with you. I think you've got some very strong signals very close to you, Stuart. Over.
Yeah, good evening, John. And you're 5 and 5 here, and you're not super strong. A lot of crackle with you, but hearing every word for the moment. I think it's the first time we've worked, actually. I've got 400 watts this way into a ham stick dipole up on the roof, so not the most sensitive of receive antennas, Graham. Over.
Well, if you I tell everybody I wouldn't like to run a lot of power because the shafts upstairs and the antennas outside the shop.
G5STU. You've completely faded into the noise this end. I've got that you're running the TS590, but that was about all that I picked out from that. Over, Graham. I'll say 7-3 for now, but I look forward to working you under better conditions. Golf 1, Juliet Delta Tango, G5STU, 7-3. Okay, QRZ, Golf 5, Sierra Tango United.
Germany 7 Bravo X-ray uniform.
Alpha X-ray uniform.
Yeah, standby, ending uniform. Golf 7 Bravo X-ray United, I think that is. Stephen, over.
Charlie, Sierra, Alpha X-ray uniform.
Go ahead.
Yeah, standby the other station. Standby, I'm working Golf 7 Bravo X-ray United. Stephen, just go again. You doubled with somebody, over.
Yeah, okay. You're 5 and 9 this evening. No problems at all, but lots of QR November and QR Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're a lovely clear 5 and 9. Little bit of noise, but you're perfectly readable here, Stephen, today. You're always a good signal. I think you've got some sort of, if you've got a rotary dipole or something, over?
Yeah, QSR, I've run the 2-element Ultra-B, which is a folded dipole on 40 and 30. Oh, excuse me, and 2 elements on 20 up to 6 metres, so go ahead.
Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, no, it certainly works well, doesn't it? I mean, I've effectively, I don't know if I can call it a rotary dipole. I think that's probably an insult to proper rotary dipoles, obviously being a hamstick dipole. But it certainly does the trick. I'm quite amazed with it, Stephen, but you're absolutely romping in. Not a problem with you today. I'll ask you the question I've been asking some others. I've not asked everybody because I keep forgetting, or they're very noisy. But as you're so clear, I'll ask you, what's the thing about the hobby you love the most, Stephen, over?
Well, my aspect of the hobby is I like working the DX. I like to work them stations on the far corners of the world. And I do have a little bit of competition element
element in me. I'm a member of Club Blog, and every September they have the HF Challenge, 1st of September to the end of September. Any 15 metres up to 6 metres, work as many DXCCs as possible, whether it be on voice, phone or CW, or any digital mode, CW and voice. Currently in about 6th position. The top guy is Papa Delta 4 or PJ4DX over there in the Caribbean. About 165 countries worked so far in 11 days. So yeah, I'm in about 4th or 5th place actually phone contacts, but a mixture. The mixture of contacts up to about 115 DXCCs at the moment. So that's my aspect of the hobby. I like working the DX, and I'm really, even to this day, after being licensed since 1988, I'm still, the propagation and how it works, and just to know that my signal has bounced off that ionosphere and landed somewhere on the other side of the world. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly that, and that's the thing. That's why I love HF. It's the magic of that propagation, isn't it? How that all works, and that's one of the reasons I built this this globe. So we could actually see and visualise exactly where the band openings are. So obviously, 10 metres looks fairly lively across the Atlantic. And it's just magic, isn't it? I mean, this is why I'm not really a big fan of things like DMR or anything that kind of uses internet gateways or repeaters and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. If all you want to do is talk to people, fair enough. But for me, if there's no sort of ionospheric propagation involved in the link, I'm not interested. Stephen, over.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I remember even dating going back to when I was first got onto radio in 1985. 16 years old, left school. I think I had a Fidelity or a Harvard. Actually, I had a Harvard copy of the Amstrad 901. So the 901 had a black front and white writing. This thing had a greyish front with yellow writing. The little disco lights S-meter. I had a 4-foot fire stick outside the bedroom window with a 9-foot bottom, because I think at that time you could actually buy a 9-foot up, 9-foot down dipole with a little stub mast, which you could bolt onto the apex, the faces of your house. So it just stuck out. So the little pole that came with it allowed it to stick out above the just over the guttering. So 9-foot would go up and 9-foot would go down, and I swapped my 9-foot up for a 4-foot fire stick. And that the first time I worked into Italy, under spaghetti conditions, and here in Germany, and all of a sudden, hearing it, Germany disappeared, completely disappeared, can't even hear them, and all of a sudden you're hearing stations in Scotland. Then the next minute, Scotland disappears and Northern Ireland comes in, and they disappear and you can't hear them for love or money. And then all of a sudden you're here in Europe again. And that's what's so fantastic about propagation. And then the downside of propagation is I got a photo of me and my daughter up at the big emporium up near London when the Fox Tango 9000 DX was launched. And I think the day before there had been a solar storm, a big massive solar storm. So they were advertising this, flagship Yaesu radio, 9,000 plus pounds, and you couldn't hear even someone down the road at Heathrow. There had been a complete, more or less, radio blackout. And I thought to myself, it just proved an honest point. It don't really matter what you've got stuck in the shack in front of you, whether it's a £10,000 radio with all the bells and the whistles, or a second-hand Tango Sugar 520 or a vintage radio. If there's no propagation, you're not going to work very much. Go ahead.
G5SU. Well, that's it, isn't it? It doesn't matter what radio you've got. they all do the same thing ultimately, don't they? It's just a different amount. It's really only the receive that makes the difference, isn't it? With the various filters, the transmit is neither here nor there. They either hear you or they don't. But anyway, okay, Stephen. Lovely to catch up with you, mate, and we'll catch you next time. 7-3 for now. Bye bye.
Yep, 7-3, and I'm enjoying seeing where I am on your daily update of I reckon they must be retired, the amount of FT8 contacts some of them are having, up in the hundreds, and I'm thinking, God, I get bored after about an hour or so and I have to go and have a rest. But yes, but like I say, if there's no provocation, I wouldn't be working you today. So that sun and the ionosphere does it all for us. So anyway, you have fun and look forward to seeing the next live stream. The best DX so far on this little competition is Victor Kilo 9 Delta X-Ray, Norfolk Island, out in the Pacific. Again, on 15 metres FTA, I think. Good evening, good DX. Have a very pleasant week.
Yeah, lovely. Okay, you carry on working that DX, and I'll carry on working the Inter-G. But it's all ionospheric, isn't it? And well, I guess unless they're in the same town as me. All the best, Stephen. Many thanks. 1 second. Where are we? Okay, G5 STU listening.
Go and buy that big farm and get some big antennas up. That's what you need to do. 7 threes.
All the best, mate. QRZ. Mexico 7 Bravo again. Mexico 7.
Mexico 7 Romeo Lima.
M7R double L. Richard. Now I think you're probably running 5 watts over.
10 watts in United today, Stuart. I'm still trying to bring you to top 10 on
Yeah, you have so much noise with you. I think you said you're running 10 watts today, but you faded into the noise. But I heard you at the beginning. You were about a 5 and a 4 to start with. You dipped into the noise, Richard. Let's go back round and see if we can hear you this time. Go ahead. Yeah, I heard you that time. Not a problem. So, what radio are you on? Yeah, G90, I think you said. Lovely job. Okay, Richard, thanks for calling in, mate. We'll catch you next time. 7-3. Anybody else on 40 before we go? Golf 5, Sierra Tango United.
Golf 4, Lima Mike November.
Lima Mike November. Golf 4. Good evening, Ron. The name's Stu. Sugar Tango United.
Hi, Stu. Yeah, that's E1. Been listening to the live stream for a while. First time I've actually got to call in. I'm in St Albans. I'm running 100 watts into a ZS6BKW.
Lovely. I wonder, what's your TX bandwidth?
What, do I sound wrong?
No, not at all. I've just opened up my receive, and you sound very, very rich, but that might be because I had it narrow before. It might just be the contrast, over.
Okay, well, I've got a bit of processing going on, and I'm wearing a headset with sort of a homebrew audio thing that sort of mucks about with the audio, so that might be the reason, over.
Yeah, no problem. No, you sound fine. It's just I had it very narrow before, and I just opened it up, and it was a bit of a shock to me. So I thought to myself, I wonder if you're, I don't know, 3K wide or something. But no, you're all fine. Ron, I've been asking the question. I think you're watching the live stream. What aspect of the hobby interests you the most, over?
Well, propagation. I've been at this. Actually, this month I'll have been licensed for over 50 years coming up. It's just the propagation. When I'm not talking to people, I leave the rig running whisper beacon, looking to see where the signal gets to. And I also, the other bit that I really like is messing about with aerials. I don't keep an aerial more than a few weeks before I'm stringing another bit of wire up and mucking about with it. So I just think that just the propagation and antenna design.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess that's it. On the HF, that's what it's all about, isn't it? If you're on HF, it's antennas and propagation. Do you do much on the high about 2 meters? Any sort of digital, DMR, that sort of thing? Do you do anything with that, Ron, over?
No, never touched CMR or any of that sort of stuff. I do have 2 meters and 70 SEMs, but that packet through the ISS packet repeater and occasionally the FM voice repeater on the ISS. And I've just finished building some quadrifilar helix antennas for that, and they're working out quite well. And then a bit of SPH, because again you can see the propagation sort of immediately, which is something we never had back in the day, which I also find fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a little dabble on FT8 now and again. Our club, we have an FT8 contest every few months, and I've got a live leaderboard on the Station Master system that I build. So everybody on the contest is using Station Master, and all the scores come in real time, and we have a live leaderboard. So even though we're all spread out across the country and even the world, it's very competitive, because you're seeing everything in real time, so that's what I like about that. I don't spend too much time on FT8, to be honest, but when we've got a club contest on the go, that is good fun. Anyway, Ron, lovely to catch up with you, and we'll look forward to bumping into you again on the band. Round 2 for any final, G4LMN, G5STU, and you're 59, by the way.
Yeah, you're 20, nearly 30 over 9 with me. Thanks for letting me in, nice to chat. I'll let you get on. 7-3.
Lovely. Anybody else on 40? Golf 5, Sierra Tango United.
Delta Bravo.
Standby John, Papa Delta 3, Radio Lima. Good evening, Alex. How are you today?
I'm doing fine, as you are. Hope you're also doing fine. Good signal, 5-9 plus in the Netherlands, you?
Yeah, Roger. You're good 5-9 here as well, Alex. Not a problem copying you today. Alex, what's your favourite part of this hobby? What do you like most about ham radio, Alex? Over.
Well, the favorite part is what the most people are doing. HF and especially NTSB HF. I do some FT8, but that's not my thing. NTSB and HF, that's my thing. And yes, the propagation, but everything outside the Netherlands is fine with me.
Roger. I'm wondering actually, Alex, so obviously here in the UK we spend a lot of time on 40 metres and 80 metres just talking to everybody else in the UK. I was talking to somebody, I think they were in Norway, and they said they use 60 metres for local contacts. They don't use 40 metres. What's the situation where you are in the Netherlands, over?
Well, the situation here in the Netherlands is sometimes there are a few on 20 meters, and that's from the Netherlands who are on vacation all over the world to have contact with the Netherlands, the Netherlands people all over the world. And then at 12 o'clock, midday, there is on 40 meters we have contacts, but it's from 12 to about 1, and after that I don't know. But I do not like the contacts in the Netherlands. I like more the contacts outside the Netherlands. Sometimes I check in, but mostly it's a check-in net. So you check in, and then you have to wait, and you have to listen to other people, and sometimes they are very boring. I do not like to listen to that. And after 10 minutes, you get another turn. I do not like that. I make contacts with people, and one-on-one. That's my thing, not nets or something. And what you are doing here, you call CQ, just like Cal also does. I also check in with Cal. He calls CQ, you get a turn, and that's it. It's a contact. And in the Netherlands, it's more like a net. Waiting for a few minutes and then listen to boring people. But there are also interesting stories, but mostly I think boring people, so I do not like it. Well, yes, SSB and HF, that's my thing, you.
G5STU. Yeah, no, it's funny to hear what you're saying there. It's always, because I always wonder, we've got, we talk about Inter-G here in the UK, talking to people across the UK for the most part, and sort of Northern Europe and what have you. And but you always think about other countries doing a similar sort of thing, because obviously countries are different sizes, therefore the propagation distance is always going to be different. And obviously we're an island as well, and it's very strange, isn't it? It'd be quite cool to just travel around the world and just operate from different countries just to see what the HF conditions are like and what it's like on the different bands and different places. But I don't think I'm ever going to be rich enough to travel around the world and do that. But yeah, I quite often hear you calling into Callum as well, Alex. I think that's where I first heard you actually, working Callum on his regular live stream. I think he's away on holiday at the moment, isn't he? So he'll be back in a few weeks doing his Friday thing. So yeah, it'd be good to hear him again. It's Friday's just not the same without Callum on the radio, Alex. But lovely to work you today, Alex. 59 for you, and we'll catch you next time. 7-3.
Thank you very much, Stu. Good luck with the stream. Well, for a few minutes, but I think you are stopping at the moment. But hope to catch you the next time. Stu, have a nice evening. 73 for Papa. Delta 3 Radio Lima. Bye-bye, Stu.
Yeah, lovely to talk to you, Alex. Many thanks. QRZ, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United. Sorry, John, 2E1, HEL, you buy? Oh, no, the other John, VHB.
Good evening, Stu. VHB reporting for duty. Club 10 tonight, apart from a load of crackling and popping in the background. Sounds like a breakfast cereal. Other than that, yeah, very good strong signal. Back to you.
I'm typing complete nonsense into my logbook here because I'm thinking about one thing and doing another, and it's not working. I'm not a female. I can't multitask. 2E0 Victor Hotel Bravo. There we go, John. I've got you. You're a bit noisy today, actually. In fact, you're probably the noisiest I've ever heard you. How's that for a compliment, over?
Slightly sideways sort of compliment, Stu, but yeah, given conditions tonight, I'm pleased to be able to get through a tour that's very crackly and that sort of thing around here. Lots of QRM. An awful lot of other stations seem to like going straight over the top of you. So it's a tricky night, but it's been a pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, that's the trouble, isn't it? As propagation changes, you know, there might be another station somewhere else across Europe or whatever, you know, on the frequency, and as the band suddenly shifts, we can hear them and they can hear us all of a sudden where we couldn't before, you know. But hey-ho, that's the beauty of it. That's what we love, John. But you're about 5 and a 7, 5-7 for you today, and I hope you're keeping well. I think we've got a Club FT8 contest coming up, haven't we? When's that, over?
I was afraid you'd ask me that question too. It's coming up, I believe, around about the 13th, 14th of October, thereabouts. That weekend anyway, that Saturday.
Yeah, lovely job. Yeah, you're fading a bit to me, and maybe the band's shifting about now. So, great to work you, John. All the best. 7-3. Bye-bye.
Station master growing up over the last few months. So, love the globe. That's something you talked about many, many months ago. It was nice to see it come to fruition. Looking to it. Thank you.
Yeah, lovely. I doubled with you there a bit, John. But yeah, that's it. You know, I've sort of sacked off Discord. I don't go on there too much nowadays. I just focus on Station Master, you know, because it's great to talk to people on Discord, but it just distracts me from actually doing something constructive. So, and that's how this globe magically happened, because I spent a night coding instead of chatting nonsense on Discord. But anyway, lovely to work you, John. We'll catch you next time. 7-3.
Brilliant. Don't forget, don't leave it too long on Discord. Still never survive without you. But best 7-3 to you, mate. And catch you soon.
All the best, mate. And a couple more. I'm going to pull the plug if there's anybody else. Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, listening. Nothing heard. Okay, Golf 5, Sugar Tango United. Now QRT. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
One, two. Okay, anybody watching on the various platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Station Master, wherever you are, thanks for watching. Not great conditions on 40 metres tonight, so a bit of a struggle. I wasn't hearing many people calling, so I thought I'd just have a chat with people rather than just hand out reports and move on. So there we go. Hopefully Andy won't be back next week, but I think Lee might be. I'm not sure, to be honest, but either way I will be here, and the plan is moving house so that I can put up my hex beam. So that's the sort of medium term plan, either before Christmas or just after. I'll be putting up the hex beam, and then the live streams will be a completely different kettle of fish then, because we'll be working the world, not just 40 metres. So that'll mix things up. I'm really looking forward to that. So there we go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next Monday, if not before. All the best, and 73 for now. Bye bye.
Lighthouse calling at this Thank you so much, Max, for the cutest. So it was very nice to hear you. Max 73, and stay healthy. Take care, Max. Bye bye.
It's just having fun, getting people on the bands chatting. My world of amateur radio. Just sitting there listening on a frequency, listening to people calling in from all over the place. And amateur radio really is a fantastic hobby.
Okay, Stuart. Well, I've just took a little bit of video.
This is Germany 5 Sierra Tango United in company calling GX, over. G5 STU with 2E1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. Thanks for coming back to the call, Victor.
Germany 5 Sugar Tango Uniform Stuart, 59.